Serbia, Kazakhstan and Morocco.
And PARASCHIV got past Praveen Kumar 5-0 in his opening fight. A lot of experience. Silver medal at the Euros in 2024. He's been to a couple of World Championships before. European Championships, World Youth, World Juniors. He's been in the system a long time. Final check from the referee. I just mentioned Turiya Temba being carried out shoulder high by his coach. The reason for that is that the split of the prize money is 50% to the fighter, 25% to the federation and 25% to the coach. So no surprise that he hoisted him onto his shoulders. So this is our final fight of this session in the 67 kilo division. ASKHAR Mongolia in the red, PARASCHIV Moldova in the blue. Just mitting with the left hand there, ASKHAR. Two southpaws here. Cramping himself for space there a bit, PARASCHIV, and then just choosing to lift his opponent up, maybe demonstrate a bit of physical strength midway through round one. The referee was always going to have a slight word about that. Left hand into the body. ASKHAR a little bit slow to get going again there after the instruction to continue boxing. He offered up that body and didn't really move when PARASCHIV threw the punch. And again, as he comes forward there, PARASCHIV, his opponent comes forward and they clash. There's a bit of damage on the corner of the left eye there for ASKHAR that he's brought in from a previous fight. And if that were to open up again due to a punch, then of course, should the fight then be stopped because of the cut, then that will be a win for the opponent for opening it back up. Sometimes it's not the hardest thing to do, and he's dabbed at it a couple of times here already. Final 20 seconds of the round. The PARASCHIV has been the man on the front foot. He's been the man making the running, and what has landed clean has generally come from him. Good right hand there, and it's a pretty dominant round for him. He keeps dabbing at the corner of the eye. There's no blood coming from it, but it's obviously bothering him, you can tell. And 10-9s across the board there for the Moldovan. Good start.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So into the second. Alexandru PARASCHIV of Moldova taking that first with a clean sweep. And ASKHAR has got to offer a little bit more than just rotating around the outside of the ring. Tries to step off the ropes and let his hands go right into the body there from PARASCHIV. But there's a slightly panicked look about ASKHAR. When PARASCHIV closes in on him, it's like watching two fighters boxing at different paces. One seems to have plenty of time, the other one seems to be fighting in fast forward, and that's what you get when one fighter does manage just to induce that slight bit of panic in the other, and I think that's what we're seeing here. He's wary of his opponent, and you just look at the way he's moving, it's quite frenetic. PARASCHIV, on the other hand, is very methodical, very deliberate. He just pokes out with that jab, ASKHAR, but it's not a serious punch. He's trying to stay out of trouble here, is what he's trying to do, rather than win the fight. And again, the lead hand there is nowhere near landing, really. And PARASCHIV just stepping in. Could be a bit bolder here, actually, if he wanted to be, PARASCHIV, because should he get caught with something on the way in, I don't think it's really going to bother him overly. Little feint from PARASCHIV. What he does do, PARASCHIV, I mentioned it a couple of times in the first round, is although he is purposeful, when he does step in, he smothers his work a bit. Although that is partly down to the fact that ASKHAR is looking to try and get hold of him as quick as he possibly can. Into the final minute of round 2, and again he just dabs at that strip of tape on the corner of the eye. Long left hand there from PARASCHIV, that landed. Good strong jab. And just stepping in, this is the right range for him, and the referee gives a standing count, and that tape has come loose, and he's looking around the ring and he's feeling a bit sorry for himself. I think he kind of has done from the start of this contest. It's been a curious performance. He's a national champion from Mongolia. I wonder whether there's just something slightly wrong with him, because this is not the kind of performance you would expect, quite honestly. Throws the left hand, that's a bit better. But this could well be a 10-8 round with the judges, not just because of the standing count. That is something that happened. It's not something that means it's necessarily going to be a 10-8, but a 10-8 is for a clear round win, and that was a clear round win. He's cruising here, PARASCHIV, I think. We'll get the scores in just a second. But even if it's another set of 10-9s, well, here we go. 2 10-8s. 10-8s from Afghanistan and Kazakhstan, so he's 2 points clear with 3 judges, 3 points clear with the other 2 judges. Even if it had been a set of 10-9s, there's just nothing happening there at all to suggest that ASKHAR is capable of turning this around.
Third and final round.
PARASCHIV again just on that front foot, takes the left hand to the body. As I outlined at the start, very experienced fighter. This is his 3rd IBA World Championships. Been at the World Youths, the World Juniors, European silver medalist in 2024. So he does outstrip ASKHAR in terms of top-level tournaments. Left into the body. He just hasn't really looked at any point, ASKHAR, like he's wanted to be in there. That's what I've gathered from his demeanour. Good left hand there from PARASCHIV. Good jab. Tripling up on the jab there. Strong connection that time again from the Moldovan. Into the final minute, and this has been very straightforward for Alexandru PARASCHIV. He's turned in a good performance, and after a 5-0 win against Praveen Kumar, he's going to pick up another one here, go into the quarterfinals with very few miles on the clock. Strong left hand again there. Turns orthodox briefly, standing count. Again for ASKHAR. There goes the bell. Touch of gloves between the two, a little mutter there from ASKHAR. And that will be a comprehensive victory for the Moldovan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest via unanimous decision. In the blue corner, representing Moldova, Alexandru PARASCHIV.
So through he goes, comprehensive. Couple of 10-8s from Afghanistan, one from Armenia, two from Kazakhstan. Regulation 30 points to 27 from the other two judges. It was like a spar for him, really, to be honest. I'm not sure what happened there with Jandos ASKHAR. I don't want to harp on about it, but in my eyes, that's not really a performance befitting a Mongolian national champion, but
ladies and gentlemen,
there could be reasons behind it.
Contest bout 225 has been declared a walkover contest. Therefore, heading into the next round of competition representing Cuba will be Arlen Lopez.
So robbed of the opportunity of seeing Arlen Lopez, which is annoying. He was due to be facing Rida Talib Jabbar. He would have been a heavy favourite in that fight against the Iraqi. Nothing's ever guaranteed, of course, but he's won one fight against Bahram Malkan, the legendary Cuban, and now